Hello, welcome to my vlog. I am getting ready to go out to do a little bit of shopping. I have a couple things I need to get. I have a really big pimple on my cheek. I'm just kind of covering that up. It's like one of those pimples that's like really like irritated and red and like just not what I want to see right smack dab in the middle of my cheek, you know? But you know what? Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation come through. I've literally had this since like 2017, 2018. It's definitely expired. All of my makeup is expired. But you know what? Fuck it. I don't even really wear makeup that often anyways, so what's the point in buying new ones when this works perfectly fine? This works perfectly fine. But yeah, fall time is approaching and I wanted to buy some things, some fall decorations and whatnot. I kind of want to reorganize my shelves that are in the background of my videos and my streams. Decorate them for fall, maybe replace some stuff. You know, we're in a new era, so the shelves are in a new era too, you know? Also, please don't talk about my hair. My roots are really bad right now. If you don't know, my hair is not naturally black. It is naturally very light brown. Almost, some would even say maybe it's dirty blonde. I would say it's light brown. But I do have a hair appointment coming up in like 2 weeks, so it's fine. We're just gonna have bad roots. Maybe I'll put a hat on. Who knows? Not me. Foundation on. Eyeliner. I kind of just put the eyeliner on like the outer edges of the waterline. I don't really go all the way in, just a little touch on the outer edges. A little bit up here, drag it out with my nail. Just very subtle, but like it makes a difference. I don't even put on any mascara. I really don't like the feeling of mascara. I only put mascara on for special occasions. Exciting news though. Yesterday, I received the master of my first single in freaking years. I don't even remember the last time I dropped a single. I'm very excited. As of right now, I don't have a release date. I have to kind of decide when I want to release it. That's a really hard decision, by the way, that it's like, when do I release the song? I have it now, it's done. But when do I release it? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. I need to put some earrings on. I got these jeans, by the way, from Hollister. I love them. I went to Hollister a couple days ago, just kind of like walking through. I wasn't really expecting to find anything, but I found a lot of heat. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't been to Hollister in years, I recommend going. There's a lot of stuff in there now. I found 2 really cute shirts, these jeans, and I got a pair of shorts from the men's section. And honestly, it was kind of expensive, so there's that. But it's good quality. I've also been looking for a pair of jeans like this for a few months now. Baggy jeans, low rise. Those were my 2 main things that I wanted out of my jeans. And I found them. And they also have little stars on the side. How freaking cute is that? I am on week 2 of The Artist's Way currently. And week 2 is kind of a crazy chapter to read, to be honest, especially with what I'm going through right now. I'm sure most of you are aware by now what I'm going through, a breakup, healing every day from that, you know how it is. There was a section in The Artist's Way, chapter 2, about crazy makers, people who just bring chaos to your life. And honestly, I was gagged reading that chapter. I was fully gagged. And it made me grateful that I don't have to worry about having these chaotic people in my life anymore. It's not my monkey, not my circus, you know, as they say. It is wild though, like in hindsight, reading that chapter and how much it correlates to relationships that I've had with certain people and how I was even like sabotaging myself by remaining in relationships with those kinds of people. People who just, you know, they just bring chaos to your life. Everything they do is chaotic. I'm gonna read you a couple sentences just from that section because it really opened my eyes. I'm not gonna lie. So, a related thing creatives do to avoid being creative is to involve themselves with crazy makers. Crazy makers are those personalities that create storm centers. They're often charismatic, frequently charming, highly inventive, and powerfully persuasive. And for the creative person in their vicinity, they are enormously destructive. You know the type. Charismatic, but out of control. Long on problems and short on solutions. Crazy makers are the kind of people who can take over your whole life. To fixer-uppers, they are irresistible. So much to change, so many distractions. Crazy makers like drama. If they can swing it, they are the star. Some of the most profoundly destructive crazy makers I have ever encountered are themselves famous artists. They are the kind of artists that give the rest of us bad names. Often larger than life, they acquire that status by feeding on the life energies of those around them. And for this reason, many of the most crazy artists in America are found surrounded by a cadre of supporters as talented as they are, but determined to subvert their own talent in the service of the crazy-making king. Crazy makers break deals and destroy schedules. They show up 2 days early for your wedding and expect to be waited on hand and foot. They rent a vacation cabin larger and more expensive than the one agreed upon, and then they expect you to foot the bill. Crazy makers discount your reality. No matter how important your deadline or how critical your work trajectory at that moment, crazy makers will violate your needs. They may act as though they hear your boundaries and will respect them, but in practice, act is the operative word. Crazy makers are the people who drop by unexpectedly to borrow something you can't find or don't want to lend them. Even better, they call and ask you to locate something they need, then fail to pick it up. Crazy makers spend your time and money. If they borrow your car, they return it late with an empty tank. Their travel arrangements always cost you time or money. Crazy makers triangulate those they deal with because crazy makers thrive on energy. Your energy. They set people against one another in order to maintain their power position dead center. Crazy makers are expert blamers. Nothing that goes wrong is ever their fault, and to hear them tell it, the fault is usually yours. Crazy makers hate order. Chaos serves their purpose. When you begin to establish a place that serves you and your creativity, your crazy maker will abruptly invade that space with projects of his or her own. Crazy makers deny that they are crazy makers. They go for the jugular. I'm not what's making you crazy, your crazy maker may say when you point out a broken promise or a piece of sabotage. It's just that we have such a rotten sex life. If crazy makers are that destructive, what are we doing involved with them? The answer, to be brief but brutal, is that we're that crazy ourselves and we are that self-destructive. Very often we fear that if we let ourselves be creative, we will become crazy makers ourselves and abuse those around us. If you're involved now with a crazy maker, it is very important that you admit this fact, admit that you are being used, and admit that you are using your own abuser. Your crazy maker is a block you choose yourself to deter you from your own trajectory. As much as you are being exploited by your crazy maker, you too are using that person to block your creative flow. The next time you catch yourself saying or thinking, he or she is driving me crazy, ask yourself what creative work you are trying to block by your involvement. Upon reading that for the first time, I was honestly, I have no other word other than gagged. I was gagged. I was like, oh, you are reading some people in my life to filth right now. Some former people in my life. To the T. Cross the T's, dot the I's. It was almost a little bit creepy how on the nose some of that was with some of the people that I used to affiliate myself with. And I'm honestly really glad that I was able to set my own boundaries and not allow that in my life anymore. Because if that was still in my life, I wouldn't be on this healing journey. I would still be blocked creatively, and I wouldn't have made the song that I have right now. And I'm honestly so proud of the song that I've made. The song is called Easy Link because I just want to be able to talk about it and not be so mysterious about it. It's called Easy Link, and it's a song that I wrote way in the beginning of my breakup, and I've just been kind of working on it ever since, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. Let's go shopping a little bit. I'm gonna probably maybe find a hat. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of crazy that I made that song. It's kind of crazy how life happened to me and I made that song. Alchemy, dude. Guys, I accidentally wore my freaking house Crocs out. I have a pair of Crocs that I wear around the house just because I have sensory issues. I don't like my bare feet touching the floor, all right? Don't hate on me. I accidentally wore my house Crocs out. No! Now I got ugly ass Crocs on. Great. At least the rest of the outfit's pretty cute. You know, just a little black tank top, some nice jeans, cat beanie. At least we're fitted up everything else, so that's fine. I'm gonna go into Michael's. They've got some goofy ass little guys here. Look at that. How much do these cost? $20.
Hell no, man. What the
$20.
Get your ass on.
Hello? It is 40% off though, so. Little pumpkins. Oh yeah, these are coming with me. These are going in my mailing club things. Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. Look how freaking cute these are. Wow. This is really cute. I don't even know. Is this from something? No, it's just a little guy. I love a little guy. Low key. I kind of want to get this guy. $12.99, 40% off. Sure. This is literally me, by the way, if you even fucking care. I'll just grab another one of these. Ooh. Skelikitty. This is super cute. Magic potions and spells. Yes, please. They got heat in this Michael's. Didn't they have, like, wasn't there like an iconic, like, lesbian colored Halloween section? Where is the lesbian colored Halloween section? Ooh, what the hell? Who left this here like that? Ew. Nasty. Freaking measles. These aren't measles, maggots. Ugh. Get that away from me. Now this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. I've been really into the witchy vibe lately, as you guys know. Let's see what we can find. Something about like little like books with something on it. I love it. How much is this? Are these also 40% off? They are. 40% off is kind of a great deal. I'm getting it. Crystal ball. I kind of really fuck with that too.
Shadow Wizard Buddy Gang.
We love casting spells. Stop it right now. Look at that. That's so cute. Oh my god. You're joking me right now. Look at all these little things. I'm getting all of them. Oh yes. I love a fake little plant. I cannot take care of real plants. I tried to keep a strawberry plant alive once and I failed miserably. But I've heard that strawberry plants are kind of hard, so maybe I should try something else, but I don't know. I'm finding a lot of good stuff here. Can you imagine if I just had this like live ass looking bird in the background of my videos? They'd be like, MRIZ, why do you literally have a bird in the background of your videos? Creepy. One thing about me, I do not like frogs. This is so creepy. Ew. Making me queasy. I could not have that in my house. I can respect a frog from afar, but once they get near me, it's donezo. I can't, it's over. They cannot come near me. I think it's the unpredictability of like, they can jump at any moment at me. I do not fuck with that. And I know that one's fake and it won't jump at me, but still, it looks too real. Something like this though, I can deal with something like that. Like that doesn't look too real, but like, those other ones look too real for me. All right, I think I have looked through all of the Halloween fall stuff in Michael's and I think I have enough stuff to put on my shelves and redecorate a little bit. I'm gonna take one more loop around and then head out. Michael's haul, I spent $85, which is more than I wanted to spend, but not as bad as it could have been because everything was like literally half off. So like, pretty good deal. First, it's just 3 girls doing their thing, being little witches at their cauldron, trio shit, just girls being girls doing witchy things. We got this little kitty on top of some books, some spell books, very cute. I got a bunch of these little pumpkins. I am going to be putting some of them on my shelves, but I am also going to be giving away some of them for my mailing club members. Little flowers, fake flowers, because I can't take care of real plants. Actually, I'm not gonna say I can't take care of real plants, but I haven't been successful yet. More books, potions. This one is super like Halloween-y. Definitely something that like will bring up the fall vibes on the shelf. Cute little mushrooms. I love a mushroom. I feel like mushrooms are kind of like turning into like the mustache core of like, you know, the millennial like mustache thing, but like, I don't know, mushrooms are cute. I like mushrooms. All right. Anyways, I got just a normal orange pumpkin. You know, gotta have the staple orange pumpkin. Got this little frog creature guy. This reminds me of this game that I saw on TikTok about frog wizards. It's a new like game that's in development. about being a frog wizard with your other fellow frog wizards, and I am kind of excited to play that. I don't know when it's going to come out or if it's even coming out anytime soon, but like it does look like a really good game that I really do want to play. I forget what it's called though. Little Skelly Kitty, of course. I don't have any cats in real life right now, but there are cats in my future. I will be a crazy cat lady. And then another little mini decoration thing. Some more books with a little skeleton head on top. Very cute, very fun. And then other just mini pumpkins that I'm gonna end up giving away. There's also one more thing. I got, it's wrapped up because it's glass. A crystal ball. Oh, it lights up too. I didn't even realize it lights up. I think it needs batteries. That's cool. That's gonna look really cool. I'm excited to get some batteries in that and light it up. With the lights off, I think it'll be really cool. I almost bought some string lights too, but I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of the ones that they had. Awesome. I wasn't expecting to find so much stuff. Michael's kind of has heat for Halloween stuff, fall Halloween stuff. If you're looking to decorate your house with Halloween stuff, go to Michael's, man. I found a lot of stuff. And it was all like 40% off. Don't walk. Run. Run to Michael's. This is not sponsored by Michael's. But yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go home and eat some food. See you later. I'm back home. I ate a little bit of lunch. If you're curious, I had a lobster bisque soup and a bread roll. It was very good. And now I would like to do the New York Times Games app with you guys. This is not sponsored. This is what I do on the daily. So I just thought I would do it with you guys. So here we are in the New York Times app. Let's start off with the Wordle. Oh, my streak is 69. Nice, dude. Let's make it 70. Badges? Whoa, what is that all about? Whoa, Wordle badges. Let's fucking go, dude. So what do I got the 60-day badge. Where does that go? I don't know. That's cool though. All right. I used to have one word that I always started with, but now I just kind of let the word come to me. Today's word is soupy because I just ate soup. Soupy. Nice. Nothing. Cool. All right, but that takes out a couple vowels for us. So let's try some other vowels. Let's try beach. Okay. Okay. We're on to something. We got a CH in here. It probably starts with CH. A. Chair. Let's fucking go, dude. 3. All right. Cool. Let's fucking go. Current streak, 70. Comment what your current streak is in Wordle. Let's move on to connections. Connections is a little bit hard, I'm not gonna lie. My longest streak is like 12 days. My current streak is 5. We get connections badges too. Let's go. All right, so these are the words we're working with here. If you don't know, in connections, you have to make connections out of these words. There's 4 different categories that we don't know what the categories are. We have to kind of figure out what the categories are based on the words that are here. I typically like to go to the hints section, check out the difficulty, 2 out of 5 today, lower difficulty. And so there's the different categories, they go from easy to hard. Yellow, straightforward. In the yellow category is dent. The green category is whale. The blue category has point. The tricky category, purple, has base. So dent is the straightforward one. So we got dent, ding, like a car. So it's probably dent, ding. Hold on. Okay, wait. Dent, ding, scratch, and what is mar? Dent, ding, scratch. Colossus? No. Mammoth? No. Plate? Stair? Point? Whopper? Mound? Whale? What? Okay, maybe let's try a different category. What was the green one? Whale? Colossus? Big? Mammoth? Well, she's a mammoth, so... Mound? No. Colossus, mammoth, whale. I'm feeling mighty stupid right now. Ox. Baseball, I was onto something. I just was not using the right ones. Are there points in baseball? Yes. Yes, there are. I dated a baseball player in high school. I will never do that again. Anyways, moving on. Current streak, 6. We're halfway to my max streak. Let's go. Did I do the mini crossword today? I don't think I did. Mini crossword. Okay, something I would like to say. I do pay for the New York Times app. I bought a year subscription when it was like 70% off. I got it for like $17 for a year. But my friend does not pay for the subscription. And do you guys know that they took away the mini crossword? It was available for free for everybody, and they took that away. Now, that's a little fucked up, New York Times, I'm not gonna lie, but let's do it. Bring back the mini crossword for free players, please. You hurt my friend's feelings. George Carlin on the first step, I don't know. Sulky looking, subway system, metro, opponent of, I don't know. Crossed one's fingers, hoped, straight out of Compton. Bad time to head outside with a tall metal rod. Storm. What autocorrect corrects typos. Sneaker named for a big cat. Puma! 1 minute. Let's go. All right. And those are my New York Times games. Fuck strands. All my homies hate strands. I don't even understand what the fuck to do with strands. I hate strands. All right? You will never catch me playing strands. Spelling Bee is another game that I love. I'm at amazing right now, 41 points to genius. I work on the Spelling Bee throughout the day. Pips is like okay. Pips is a new game on the New York Times games. It's okay. I play it every once in a while, but I'm not super into it. It's got a lot of like math and it's a little bit confusing, but yeah, thanks for playing, you guys. I'm gonna go redecorate my shelves. So this is what the shelves are looking like right now. You don't really ever get to see these up here, but this is the shelves right now. I've got all my Junimos, Krobus, my little creatures, more little creatures, my even more little creatures. This drawing made by my good friend Macy, Spacey Art Macy. Picture of me and Delaney, more Junimos, Smisky, Animal Crossing Lego set. Oh, my Smiskies fell. Get back up. Okay. Here we go. I've got a Perry the Platypus and Moana. This is a little thank you letter from the Wholesome Games. They sent me a thank you letter for being a co-host, which was very sweet. Stardew Valley vinyl, capybaras, some Pokemon, and some other random stuff up here. My little creatures are made, they're custom, like unique, handmade. But yeah, I wanted to redecorate my shelves a little bit for this new era that I'm in, you know, kind of minimize the Stardew just a little bit. Not taking everything away, but like, you know, we're on to bigger and brighter things, more stuff that's like my vibe, and like also fall vibes is also my vibe. So like it makes perfect sense to just decorate for fall. So let's do it. So I am going to downsize the Junimos a little bit. This was actually the first successful Junimo I ever made, this little green guy. He's made very poorly, but my first successful crochet Junimo. Big moment for me. These guys are also just a little bit off. They're just a little lopsided and loopy. This is another thing I got from Wholesome Direct. A little token, very cute. So let's start decorating. Frog Wizard, Skelecat, perfect. Actually, let me put some batteries in this. Okay, batteries are in. Let's get our first look at it. A little anticlimactic, but I'm sure it'll look very cool when it's darker outside. Oh, also, this is a fake Smisky. Please look at how this motherfucker is stanced up right now. Why are his hands like that? Why is he stanced up like this? When I first purchased this, did not know it was fake. It was just in the packaging and I was like, oh, Smiskies, let me buy one. This is what I got. So now I just have this fucking creature. He just kind of lingers in the back and I don't really talk about him. Ah! Bless me, thank you. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to lose some stuff on this shelf today. I've also been considering getting rid of a lot of my Squishmallows. A lot of them just aren't really my vibe anymore, if you know what I mean. I'll keep some of the ones that I like, but I might be getting rid of a lot of them. You know what, let's just take a lot of stuff off for now and then put stuff back on. I think that's the move. I believe that's the move. Just so you guys know, on YouTube, this little bit here is going to be turned into an ad spot for a YouTube short and a TikTok.
And you would do it too for a check.
So this is a little behind the scenes on that, I guess. Let me get my coin, okay? Let me get my bag. Oh, this opens. Hold on a second. It's a little secret compartment inside. Whoa! Crazy. That's really cool. What should I put in here? What should I put in here? I don't know. I feel like I need to move this Animal Crossing set. What if I take these capybaras down, take Pikachu down. Togepi, I think will be able to stay. Move this up here. I wish I was taller. Animal Crossing set up here. Okay. Okay. Witchy spells go up here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I love organizing and decorating. Kitty with the secret compartment. Can go with the other books. Let's bust these tiny boys open. I'ma bust it open. I'ma do flips on it. I'ma dip on it. More book stacks. How freaking cute. So this is like a failed crochet project by me. I was trying to make a really like intricate witch hat, but I ended up fucking up the rows a little bit and I didn't feel like fixing it. So now I just have this. And I'm wondering if I can use it for something here. Maybe just like have it in the back here. It does kind of just look like a little gnome hat, you know? I also made this little snail a while ago. He still fits the vibes. Snail creature. He can go here. Mushrooms. Perfect. Little Stardew star drop right in the middle there. Just a touch of magic. I did make this star drop, by the way. A little Junimo. That one always falls over though, so it's probably gonna end up falling. I do have this skeleton already. It's pretty fitting. I also have this, I didn't make this, but it's a crochet fidget toy. Yee. I kind of, like, I have this Smisky that is like, he's like hiking his pants up. Everywhere I put him, he just kind of looks like a creep. Like, why are you pulling your pants up? What were you doing? Why were you standing around with your pants down around my Junimos? Huh? Explain yourself. Everywhere I put him, he just looks really creepy. He's a freak! He's a freak! I'm gonna put him somewhere else, not on my shelves. I don't want a freak on my shelves. These two together?
Pause!
Oh, hell no. That's cursed. Dog. You're kidding.
What is that?
Freaky ass Smiskies, bro. Freaky as hell. All right, let's get some close-ups. We're going in to see Hamilton soon. I just want you guys to know, these two have never seen Hamilton a day in their life. What do you have to say?
First time, baby.
What do you have to say about that?
First time going in blind, 3 hours.
3 hours. 3
What
hours.
do you have to say?
I'm excited. It's been a long time coming.
Hell yeah. This is us before we watch Hamilton.
You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think
This is us post Hamilton. Bro, shit was fucked up. What are our thoughts here?
His son didn't need to die.
No, he didn't.
His son did not need to die. He didn't need to write about cheating on his wife and embarrass her publicly. I don't care if he was clearing his name and trying to do it in the name of justice. She deserved better than that. That's embarrassing.
Period.
Eliza's the real victim.
Yeah.
Of this.
This was about Eliza. This was Elizington.
Yeah,
This was not
honestly,
Hamilton.
that's why I like Hamilton so much is Eliza. Like,
it's funny
that's
that
my
you were,
queen.
It's funny that you were like this. I like the romance. The romance didn't start until like 40 minutes into the movie.
The primal themes of, separate from politics, satisfaction. really into that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah,
never
yeah, yeah.
satisfied, work-driven, relationship-driven.
Running out of time.
Little whore.
Little whore.
Little
Constant whore drops.
Hamilton's a little whore.
His
And his mom.
his mom's a
apparently.
whore.
Thomas Jefferson was right about him, kind of, in the end,
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah.
I respect it. And I think that Hamilton was correct about Jefferson. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to agree with him, but he has beliefs.
Burr has none.
Burr has
Burr
none.
has none.
Fuck Burr.
Fuck Burr.
All
Burr's
my
a
homies hate-
grifter.
Burr's a grifter.
He's the bro's always writing like he's running out of time, bro.
He
What was
cheated on
it? Was
his
the one other
wife.
song that I was like, I've been waiting to see what this is from.
Room where it happens. That one?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I've heard that one a lot.
Room where it happens.
Cheated on my wife.
Me when I cheat on my wife and write about it in the paper.
How do you guys get that hop so low?
Cheated on my wife.
Hey. Yo. Hey.
Right, got
Hey.
experience in the pit. I did cry a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah, I did a little bit at the
Fuck
end.
Alexander Hamilton, justice for Eliza. Thomas Jefferson was the realest one in the bunch.
True. Facts. Wait, when did you cry?
At the very end.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
can't
okay.
with people dying. I get emotional.
Dude, I started crying when Philip died, and you were like, "Okay, can I have a sip of your Dr. Pepper?" Y'all ready?
This meeting is
Yeah.
at dawn.
This meeting's at dawn. We hit that.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, where I
The
cheat on
room
my
where-
wife and not fucking right about it.
The Reynolds pamphlet. I feel like there's a lot of like really silly moments like that.
It's so fucking goofy.
It is.
First of all, I didn't think that he would be singing like Hobo Johnson. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I need to show you guys my Lin-Manuel Miranda crying face. You want to
My
see?
face was so
Turn
funny.
the light on. And he hits that crying like voice really hard too.
Yeah.
Honestly, his voice is not great. But
It's the passion
yeah.
and the commitment.
Yeah, for sure.
He puts his all.
If you commit enough, you can get on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also if you write a great play.
Yeah. He's like, I wrote it. I'm gonna be in it.
Yeah.
My thing is, I didn't expect it to be a musical where there is no dialogue in
Yeah.
Yep. Literally, like you could listen to the album and it's just the show.
It's an audiobook.
Yeah.
If it'll I can't believe it. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know why I didn't expect them to have but like multiple. They might as well have had a
I am Hercules, Mulligan, up in it, loving
we
it.
need to
Yes, I
watch
heard
that
your mother
again.
said, come again.
Alexander, come back to bed. I can't. This meeting's at
This meeting's at swag.
accidentally holding space for all of this swag.
Swag!
Accidentally holding space for all these amendments.
I think I counted 4 or 5 TikTok trends
Yeah.
I've heard over the years.
It is Saturday morning, and you know what that means. Actually, you don't. Let me tell you. On Saturday mornings, it is time for me to read a new chapter of The Artist's Way. I'm beginning chapter 3 momentarily. Chapter 3 is about recovering a sense of power. Mysterious. I'm gonna read it, highlight some things, and I'll get back to you with my highlights. See you in a second. It's a few hours later. I did some journaling, I showered, I made some pizza rolls. I also packaged my mailing club stuff. I'm gonna be shipping that off soon, within the next couple days. But while I wait for my pizza rolls to dry, I thought I would read you my highlights from chapter 3 of The Artist's Way, with the sounds of nature in the background. So as I said, chapter 3 is about recovering a sense of power. It starts off talking about anger. Anger is fuel. Anger is meant to be listened to. Anger is meant to be respected. Why? Because anger is a map. Anger shows us what our boundaries are. We are meant to use anger as fuel to take the actions we need to move where our anger points us. And as you know, if you have been watching my vlogs, I have been experiencing a lot of anger, and I've been really confused on what to do with my anger. So this was important for me to read, I think. Anger tells us we can't get away with our old life any longer. It tells us we are being reborn, and birthing hurts. Anger is the firestorm that signals the death of our old life. Anger is meant to be tapped into and drawn upon. Used properly, anger is useful. Anger is our friend. Not a nice friend, not a gentle friend, but a very, very loyal friend. There's an airplane going by. It always tells us when we have been betrayed. It always tells us when we have betrayed ourselves. It always tells us that it is time to act in our own best interests. Anger is not the action itself, it is the action's invitation. You know, anger was really the catalyst of Easy Link, the song that I'm going to be releasing soon. I was really, really, really angry with what had happened in the recent months. I had a lot of pent-up rage and a lot of emotions that I didn't really exactly know what to do with. So I resorted to, making a song to kind of release it, and it worked. Making that song was very healing for me. It was. So after anger, in this book there's lots of quotes from various people that kind of coincide with what the book is talking about, and in the anger section one of the quotes says, "I merely took the energy it takes to pout and wrote some blues." Period. After anger, it goes on to talk about synchronicity. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So before I get into this book is a very spiritual book. Literally on the cover it says, "A spiritual path to higher creativity." I have a complicated relationship with spirituality. I was raised Christian, and the older I've gotten, the more I'm drawn away from Christianity, and I have never really landed on a religion. I more so am open to the idea of a god, a goddess, the universe, a creator, not in the typical Christian Bible way, but in a spiritual way. And this book goes into spirituality on your own terms, not somebody else's terms, and I really, really like it. I like the way that it deals with spirituality. So when dealing with synchronicity, it says, "Life is what we make of it. Whether we conceive of an inner God force or an other outer God, it doesn't matter. Relying on that force does. Synchronicity or serendipity, whatever you choose to call it, once you begin your creative recovery, you may be startled to find it cropping up everywhere. I've learned as a rule of thumb never to ask whether you can do something. Say, instead, that you are doing it. Then fasten your seatbelt. The most remarkable things follow. Understand that what must come before the how. First choose what you would do. The how usually falls into place of itself." The little quote on the side says, "Desire, ask, believe, receive." We say we are scared by failure, but what frightens us more is the possibility of success. Take a small step in the direction of a dream and watch the synchronous doors flying open. Whatever you think you can do or believe you can do, begin it. Action has magic, grace, and power in it. And then we go into the topic of shame around art, creativity, and all that jazz. When people do not want to see something, they get mad at the one who shows them. They kill the messenger. A child from an alcoholic home gets into trouble scholastically or sexually. The family is flagged as being troubled. The child is made to feel shame for bringing shame to the family. But did the child bring shame? No. The child brought shameful things to light. Art opens the closets, airs out the cellars and attics. It brings healing. But before a wound can heal, it must be seen. And this act of exposing the wound to air and light, the artist's act, is often reacted to with shaming. Many artists begin a piece of work, get well along in it, and then find, as they near completion, that the work seems mysteriously drained of merit. It is no longer worth the trouble. To therapists, this surge of sudden disinterest, "it doesn't matter," is a routine coping device employed to deny pain and ward off vulnerability. That really stuck out to me because that is something that I tend to do all the time, like making music. I start to feel sort of shame in it because of how vulnerable it is. If you really actually listen to what I'm saying, I'm very honest in my music, and it's very scary to be that vulnerable and honest and put it out into the world. And like it said, when people don't want to see something or don't want to hear something, they get mad at the one who exposed it and will shame you for it, will call the art bad, say that you are shameful for making what you made because you are speaking your truth. And that has made me want to sometimes not put out my stuff, just kind of keep it for myself, because then there's no way that I can get any critiques or anything like that. But I don't think that I should worry about that, honestly. I think that I need to just kind of make my art, put it out into the world, and the people who get it, and the people who don't. And that's it. After talking about shame, we go into the topic of growth. Growth is an erratic forward movement. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Growth occurs in spurts. You will lie dormant sometimes. Do not be discouraged. Think of it as resting. Very often, a week of insights will be followed by a week of sluggishness, which is something that I have been kind of struggling a little bit with, because I get these moments of like these spurts of like, oh my goodness, I'm creating, I'm making stuff I'm really proud of, and it almost feels like a high when it's happening, and then it sort of slows down, and then the high sort of like fades, and then you're like, oh, maybe like I'm not growing in the way that I thought I was. But growth, like it says, is erratic. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And I know I've read this quote before, but it actually brings it up again. Marathon runners suggest you log 10 slow miles for every fast one. The same holds true for creativity. Experiment with solitude. You will need to make a commitment to quiet time. Try to acquire the habit of checking in with yourself several times a day. Just take a beat and ask yourself how you are feeling. Listen to your answer. Respond kindly. If you're doing something very hard, promise yourself a break and a little treat afterward. The quote on the side is a little bit mind-blowing. Listen to this one. There is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and will be lost. And we'll finish off this with the last quote. Creativity is seeing something that doesn't exist already. You need to find out how you can bring it into being, and that way be a playmate with God. And those are my highlights from chapter 3. It's kind of crazy how much this book sort of like clocks my shit. Like every time I read a new chapter, I'm just like mind blown. It's kind of crazy. It really is like recovering your creativity it is kind of down to a science, because like it just, the way that this book clocks my shit is proof of that. Like everything is like kind of like to a T exactly what I'm experiencing as I am recovering my creativity and in my healing journey from a past life kind of. I'm being reborn, I'm being rebirthed, and that comes with a lot of anger, a lot of shame, and a lot of growth. And it is definitely a strange thing to kind of operate, and there really isn't a rule book for it, or so I thought until I started reading this, and it's like, oh, this is kind of like almost like guiding me through this healing journey and telling me like, hey, feeling anger, feeling shame, feeling lost, it's all normal and it's all supposed to happen, and you can use these things to your advantage, or you can learn what's not useful and what you can just kind of notice and reframe into either affirmations or self-protection, I don't know. Oh my god, this book is insane in the membrane. And I'm really glad that I picked it up, and I'm excited to keep going. I think when I finish these pizza rolls, I think I'm gonna pick a day to release EasyLink, which is a little scary, but hey, someone's gotta do it. And do so I did. Here's some live footage of me scheduling EasyLink for release. Wow. I scheduled EasyLink to drop on October 10th. EasyLink is dropping on October 10th. You don't know what the funny thing is? Actually, it was originally scheduled to drop on October 3rd. But then, fortunately, I have a best friend who is a Swiftie. And she reminded me that Taylor Swift is actually dropping her album, Life of a Showgirl, on October 3rd. So I decided to reschedule for a week later on October 10th. Not only does Taylor Swift ruin my birthday, because we have the same birthday. She also ruins my release date. Come on, Taylor. I'm just kidding. I don't have any hate towards Taylor. Anyways, Easy Link is dropping on October 10th. I have some teaser footage that I have been working on for promoting Easy Link. I'm gonna continue making promotional material for Easy Link over the next few months. And so what I'm working on right now is a cat beanie for a teaser video that I'm going to be filming tomorrow. Okay, so I saw a TikTok by none other than Lizzo. I've actually seen 2 TikToks of Lizzo talking about sort of the music industry and like how much it has changed in recent years and how the algorithm has really taken over, and like basically the old way of becoming a star and getting your music heard is no longer the standard, and like nobody really knows how to get a hold of the algorithm. It's a very interesting video. I recommend like checking it out if you haven't seen it. But she made another video talking about how music videos are not really as worth it as they used to be when it comes to like getting people to listen to your music. You're better off making short and sweet little digestible clips of your music that like really entice people to like check out a little snippet of your song, rather than dumping a whole bunch of money into a music video that won't really attract any more eyes or ears onto your song. So I'm really going to go all in on little snippets, little clips, little digestible things, little art pieces for my song to kind of entice people to listen to my stuff. What's funny is I started crocheting this cat beanie a couple weeks ago, and I've just been really slowly like chipping away at it. And I'm like, damn, I really got to finish this because I'm filming this video tomorrow. And I was cleaning my room today and I was sorting through all my yarn, and I had another cat beanie unfinished of the same colors, the same exact colors, and I forgot about this one. So this one has like the lines are a little thicker. It's like 2 rows per color. This one is 1 row per color, but I feel like if I stitch them together it could be like a funky little like hat. So I'm just doing 1 more row on this one, and then I'm gonna stitch them together, and then we can try to put together an outfit for tomorrow's filming session. Cat beanie is done. It is a little bit of an awkward fit, but it gets the job done. All right, so this is what I was thinking for my outfit for tomorrow. I have this one-of-a-kind hand-painted shirt thing on it. This was made by the same girl who made my little creatures on my shelf that I showed you guys earlier. Glitter blister, I think. For pants, I feel like we have a couple options. We can go black jorts with some chains. I definitely want to put chains on the pants. Black jorts. We could go black jeans. I think I'm gonna try the jorts on. I want to see how that looks. That's the vision I had in mind with this outfit, is that shirt, those pants, accessorize. Try them break the chains, but the chains only bring me. Is this good? What do we think? I'm also thinking about doing like some dark eyeliner, like really dark. I don't know, something. Wait. No, I feel like we go untucked. Maybe tuck in the back a little bit. Huh? I feel like I look pretty swaggy. Still holding space for this swag. We're going for like a more mask look for this shoot. The first shoot that I did was very much femme, very much like cutesy, but still edgy. This one we're going mask. Mask off. Or I guess I should say mask on. Mask mode. Activate. Hey. I think this is the look. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to go to the park with my good old pal, and then tomorrow we will be filming Easy Link promo footage, and I guess I'll show you guys some behind the scenes of that. Alright, I'm gonna have a beautiful nice sunset evening at the park with my friend, painting on little canvases. How about you? When was the last time you hung out with your friend at the park and painted on little canvases, huh? What are you waiting for? Happy filming day! Riley and Delaney are helping me film today, and while Riley and I were waiting for Delaney to get off work, we started plotting and scheming on Riley's guitar part for one of my other songs that I'm working on that is not Easy Link, and I am so excited to get Riley's guitar on this and for you guys to hear it when it's done. If you think Easy Link is good, just you wait, brother. Just you wait. I'm gonna get some test shots. I feel like I need
What if you sit on this one?
Yeah.
Because you'd be
Ooh, this
blocking
looks
out.
cool.
You'd be blocking out the
Yeah.
black thing behind you.
Damn, you're so easy.
Your fit, whack. Your pants, whack.
Damn, you're so easy. This is gonna go hard, dude.
Yeah.
This is gonna go hard.
Damn, you're so easy.
Damn, you're so easy. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
I'm gonna fuck my hands up on this. I can already tell.
All right, you can go.
To get the ropes behind you,
Like this, kinda?
try like holding up here.
Yeah.
Like one. Try. Can you do? And then like fully extend your shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
All right, let's try it. All right, next.
All right. Now hang upside down.
Oh God, I wish I could, bro. That would be really cool, but that's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's
You will not be falling on your head today.
Yeah. Trying to contort my shit.
Get your whole ussy out.
Get my easy link pussy out.
Your easy lissy.
Honest, it's kind of cool. Maybe.
I'm trying to think and visualize.
Visualize with me, mama.
Let's visualize with Mama. Channel vanilla. Pop that vanilla. We're filming.
Oh yeah. How's this? Yeah. You like that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right. Water break.
Water break.
I'm stuck.
Thank you guys for joining me on this little vlog of the past week of my life. Easy Link is out on October 10th on all streaming platforms, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear the whole song. Please go show some love on my little teaser post that I've been posting. I will continue to be posting stuff about Easy Link on my socials just to kind of keep promoting it as the song is, well, when the song is out, we'll keep promoting it and hopefully get some more people to hear my stuff. Thank you so much for joining me on this little kind of week in my life, I guess. Weekend in my life. I don't know. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!
All right.
Just lock in for the rock.
Lock in for the rock.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Okay.
Does that feel good? Delaney, straighten your feet.
Okay.
MRIZ, do you feel secure?
Kinda.
I got you.
Okay.
Wait, what motion are we going in? We gotta find, we have to be on the same.
Okay. Yep.
Yo.
Are you up there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ready?
Wait,
One.
Okay. And that way. Yeah. Yeah.
On my life.
Bro. Oh my god.